Yeah, no crazy sound.
Yeah.
Hello. We are live on Facebook. Let me just check that it's actually showing up over here on my phone before we go live for 20 minutes and then realize that nothing ever happened.
That no one could see.
And no one could see. Yeah. Hang on a sec, John. Hey, we are live. Sweet as. Awesome. Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to Tradies Get Online. It is your captain, Steph Campanella, and we have the awesome John Dale here from Smallfish. Hello, John.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Steph.
John is a business coach for tradies and builders.
I certainly am.
So, guys, we've got some exciting stuff today. John has shared some info with me, and I really wanted to get it out to you guys. So we're just going to go through a few things with John today, and hopefully that will help give you some clarity, and maybe we might even get you to take some action at the end of this. So first things first, like, are you struggling with feast and famine in business, or crappy staff issues? So I'm sure John's got plenty more of
I've
these
got the list.
kind of thing. Yeah, like what's the biggest problem, John, that you see with trades and builders?
Yeah, there are loads. There are loads of problems you face, aren't there? I wrote down a little list just a minute ago. They're working hard. I find a lot of people working really hard on the tools during the day and in the office at night, maybe when they
Yep.
should be doing nice things, And that's part of the feast and famine thing. You can be busy, you do some marketing or what have you, get busy, stop doing the marketing, then finish the work, then you go quiet, and people lurch from this feast to famine thing, and they hate that.
Yeah.
It can feel like you're working really hard a lot, a bit of a struggle, and I don't think anyone likes that. Cash flow is often hard. Staff are often, I won't say they're crap because that's not fair. But they're not performing how you want,
There
even if
wasn't
they're
that the
good.
C word that we could have used. We won't say that one live.
We won't say that. No, we won't use that C word. And they always price pressure. Everyone's always under price pressure. You're trying to make a decent income and a decent living from your business and a profit, and you're constantly pressured to be cheaper,
Yeah,
feeling
always.
like feeling like you have to be cheaper
Yeah.
often.
And I
That's not
mean,
fun.
at Tradies Go Online, we handle digital marketing. So we handle all the digital marketing for tradies, but we don't do the business skills stuff. And so John and I have been chatting for a while now, and there's so much that you do that we don't do that really helps accompany our service. And that's why I had to have you on, and that's why I had to share what you've got going on
Yeah,
to the
thanks.
community, because I really think they would value yourself and your program.
Yeah, and I'm a bit of a fan of marketing, as you know, and marketing properly. And that's one of the things I encourage people to do is do enough marketing. It solves a lot of problems. If you're doing your marketing properly and enough, you'll have work coming in, leads coming in at least that you can convert.
Yeah.
And and that's in a good place to be. It's a good position to be in, having enough of a pipeline of work coming your way. You can be confident, you can make decisions, you can invest in your business, you can resist price pressure because you don't need that job because there's others, all that stuff. So I'm a massive fan of marketing
Yeah.
as one of the answers to some of these problems, if I'm honest.
Well, how about so again, like, so feast and famine. So the idea of just having, so much work coming in, and then you're quoting it, and then you go and do the work, and then there's nothing.
Yeah, and things, people say things to me like, "Oh, we're a bit quiet at the moment." And I've spoken to a few of my mates, and some of them are a bit quiet. I think it's just quiet, because of the election or whatever. And I go, no, so you didn't do any marketing, did you? That's why you're quiet. There's a massive market out there. I don't know what it is. There are hundreds of billions of dollars a year in Australia for construction. It hasn't gone quiet. You're quiet.
You're quiet.
Yeah, right. Your marketing machine isn't working properly, and that's what I try and encourage people to do is build a machine
Yeah.
that does the marketing consistently, whatever you're doing.
Right.
If you're busy or you're sick or you've gone on holiday, marketing's still happening.
Yeah.
That's
And
what
what
I want
about
for people.
this quoting? Like, you know,
Yeah,
in
well, the same with sales, right? So I talk about machines: a marketing machine, a sales machine, an operations machine, and a back office machine. We build machines to do that stuff. So the marketing, the quoting, and the selling, the operations. So you guys being out there, or you girls, shouldn't be sexist here. You guys and girls should be out there doing work, following systems, doing it to high quality, doing it as good as you would do it.
yeah,
Because that's a complaint people make to me a lot. They don't do it like I would. Can't get the staff, that kind of thing. And it's true, right? And the answer to that is a machine and systems to teach them.
yeah.
Actually, I've written. I might show you if I can see it. No, I won't
Okay.
show you. I don't want to fuck up the thing. I have a nice picture on my wall from a video I did last week, and a couple of my clients have seen it when we've been working
Yeah.
and laughed and commented. And it says systems equals instructions, so they don't fuck up.
Yeah. Well, I love that.
Yeah, that might make its way onto Facebook as a meme, I think, tomorrow.
I'm trying not to jump around because you've just reminded me about the calculator, the freebie that you've got on your homepage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's leave that to last, second
Okay.
last, because let's keep going through like these struggles that these guys have got. Like you mentioned staff, right? So most tradies
Yeah.
and builders, even I know, like staffing is a massive issue.
Yeah. Well, look, I mean, particularly for a trade business, right? A trade business grows and makes you money by having more people in it. It's the only way, right? There's no technology really that you can buy and use to scale up your business. You've got to hire more tradespeople and pay them and get them out there doing work in the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, they're quite important. They're
Yeah, they're
quite
going to do
important
the
to you,
work.
and you need to invest in them, and you need to invest in the systems for them to follow so they can do a good job.
Yeah.
And that's one of the biggest frustrations people have. They kind of hire somebody, and they go, "There you go, there's some work. Go and do it."
And then,
Well, and then they're frustrated when they get callbacks or and defects, or takes the people longer than they hoped or longer than they allowed for in their quotes.
yeah,
They use more stuff and they're not making the profit they were making when they were doing the work themselves because these people aren't doing it as well.
yeah. So
And
there's
it's
a
really
whole
frustrating.
system piece there.
Systems, yeah.
Yeah.
Systems. Document how the procedure needs to be followed, give them an accountability tool to use, which really means just a checklist.
Yep.
Train them
I think that's the
in
biggest
the
thing I love
tools and the
about you.
procedure and the checklist, and then hold them accountable, right?
Sorry, I'm interrupting you, but that's what I love about you most. You don't use any like high, word techno crap. You sort of just break it down so it's super simple.
Yeah, well, I'm quite a simple person, I think. I like simple things.
Tell me about the pain of cash flow. So a lot of my guys, so we won't take on anyone that doesn't earn a certain top line revenue because like marketing. We need a set budget, and I don't want to have a conversation with them in 3, 6, or 9 months to go, oh, we've run out of cash. I want to make sure that cash flow is set and that there's a system there. Tell me about the pains of cash flow.
Well, cash flow's a horrible thing if it's not flowing, isn't it? If it's not going well, you can't pay anybody, and you can grind to a halt really quick.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things that can affect your cash flow, but the one that seems to affect tradies the most is not charging enough money.
Yeah.
So they feel this price pressure, so they kind of go in a bit cheap. They either don't understand or they don't properly allow for all those costs. So what happens is the margins are a bit skinny and not quite enough.
Yeah.
And it's really easy to underestimate how much your people are costing you. All it takes is for them to take a bit longer on some jobs. If you didn't have a big margin on a job in the first place and they take a few hours longer, that can be all your money gone.
Yeah.
Right? It's
Yeah.
really easy when you don't have a high margin, somebody asks you for a discount and you give them one to make no money on a job or no money on a day,
Yeah.
or to make a mistake, or for it to rain for a week and lose all, and you still have to pay everybody. Right? So there are lots of factors that can cause bad cash flow. And the answer is usually understand your costs properly and charge enough
Yeah.
so that you cover all those costs
Yeah.
and still make a profit.
Yeah.
And being brave enough when you're negotiating, when you're pricing, to kind of, when someone says, "Oh, that's a bit expensive," to say, "No, it's not," which is really the best answer. No, it's not. It's fine. It's the right price.
Yeah. I mean, you fix $5 haircuts. There's always that There's
Yeah, right, exactly, right.
thing,
We fix $5
we
haircuts.
fix $5 haircuts.
Yeah, and a lot of their marketing and their sales process, your marketing and your sales process, guys, has to be to educate your customers what a cheap tradesman is
Yeah,
like to
yeah.
have in your house or your business, you know, or what a cheap subcontractor is like if you're a builder. It's not necessarily a good thing for you, I think, as a customer.
Is there one like key problem that you see across the board? That's like the first thing that you fixed?
No, no. Look, I'll clarify for me. I'm a business coach for tradies and builders who are wanting to grow properly. So I tend to get people who've started growing. They're on the path to growing. They've got some guys working for them, and it's starting to get difficult. And the old ways they run the business aren't working quite like they used to when it was just them and an apprentice or something, right?
Yeah.
So it's
More
starting to
system,
grind a bit
more
and
pro.
starting to piss them off. They were working at night, being on the tools, still trying to quote, still trying to market, and they want to grow. They know they need to do different stuff, but they're not quite sure what.
Yeah.
They know it's possible because they see successful people out there all the time, driving nice utes and stuff, and they think I should be doing that.
Why don't I have a brand new Hilux
Yeah, why don't I have a new
with a
ute and a
lift
nice big
kit?
house and all that kind of stuff, right? Or they're making enough money, right? So they often don't know what they don't know is kind of
Yep.
where they come to me.
Yeah.
They often hear lots of conflicting advice. The world's full of you should be doing this stuff.
Yeah.
And they often get advice from their mates, dad, you know, Facebook, live videos like this one. They've often tried things and it's gone all right or not so well.
Yeah.
And so they're often right in the middle of it as well, working really hard, doing a lot themselves. And often what they've got this far by working hard.
Yeah.
And that's probably the one theme I see. People work pretty hard
Damn
and
hard.
they go, well, this isn't much fun. I've grown a bit. There's a bit more money around, but I'm working hard.
Wetting
Yeah.
every day.
So you asked me a question before. How did they defeat this problem?
Yep.
Learn.
Yeah.
One word answer for you. There you go. It's like multiple
Yeah.
choice. Just go and learn it.
Because there's a thing. I mean, obviously, there's some tradies and builders that are doing really well.
Yeah, there are. There's people making
There's a whole
millions.
bunch,
Yeah.
and there's a whole bunch that are not doing so well.
Yeah.
And the difference,
Well, the difference is they learned what to do and did it.
exactly.
It's not that hard. I don't want to sit here pretending I'm super clever and I've got magic answers because I'm so smart. It's not really
Definitely
that
not,
difficult.
guys. John is not the smartest guy I know.
Well, I'm quite smart. But it's true, right? If there's stuff you don't know, go and learn it.
Yeah, exactly.
And you learned a trade, you can learn this.
Yeah,
And I think that's something I find myself saying to my clients a lot.
yeah,
You're not stupid. You can just learn it and then you'll be in a better place. And it's something I've noticed, you don't know what you don't know. It can feel a bit intimidating and a bit bigger than Ben-Hur. You can feel a bit stupid even. And then when you learn it and it kind of clicks, you go,
Oh,
wasn't so hard.
I wish I did that earlier.
I can do it now. Yeah, really, I can do it now. I wish I'd done that before. So that's a nice thing, right? Go ahead and learn it. Don't be so intimidated.
Yeah.
Don't say I don't understand business. Go and learn, read the books, come to my workshops.
Yep.
Fill the knowledge gap. It's just a knowledge gap. You just don't know.
So what you've got for the community today is actually you've given me a coupon to give to my
Super
crew.
duper gift.
Something crazy. And guys, listen up. So John has a workshop coming up on the 14th and 15th of September, right?
That's correct. Yeah, in Sydney.
It's in Sydney. It's at Surrey Hills.
And I'll teach you that framework and the systems and structure
Okay.
to use to grow your business.
Okay.
Teach you how to do marketing. I'll teach you how to do your sales properly. So, how most tradies do their sales is the customer says, "Can I have a quote, please?" And they say, "Yes, you can." Right? And you measure up, don't you? And you email the quote, and then you kind of wonder if they're going to buy, and they either call you and say, "Can we book in?" or you follow them up. Often people are a bit haphazard. Often people don't follow up.
Yep.
And all you've done is given them a price. You haven't done any selling at all. You haven't explained why you're good. You haven't explained how different you are to a shit salesperson, all that stuff. So I'll teach you that.
Okay.
I'll teach the marketing building blocks, part of which is what you do, Steph, the
Yep.
digital.
Yep.
I'll teach some others as well.
So
And
really,
I'll teach you how to decide which ones you need to use.
if you're a tradie or a builder listening to this, watching this, and some of these points have resonated with you, then you would be probably pretty beneficial to come along to this.
Yes,
You
you
might.
definitely should come.
All right. Well, I'll drop the code in the comments below, and I'll drop a link and a code so that you can jump in there, and it's 50% off, right, John?
It's 50% off. Yeah, it's half price tickets because they're friends of yours.
Okay, sweet. And I do like to call my community my friends.
Yeah, really.
All right,
Yeah.
awesome.
And look, you
Well,
press the link. There's a if you head to our website or from the link in your email,
yep,
it should be pretty obvious where to go. I think it's front and center, the workshop.
yes.
You know, if you can't find it, you shouldn't be running a business, I think.
All right, we'll make sure that that everyone sees where they can have a look. And
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I mean it's the 14th and 15th September. It's next. That's next weekend.
It's 2 weeks, I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, not this weekend, the one after.
the next weekend. Yeah.
There's more videos for you to watch about the framework I'll be teaching, so you can go and do a bit more research before you make your mind up.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I think it's a 5-minute
All right.
video to watch.
All right. I'll put the link and the code so you can get the special friend discount.
Yeah.
From that, and yeah, come along.
Yeah, come along. People enjoy them. It's you'll enjoy yourself if you can spare a weekend. I always get asked why I put them on a weekend, and I'm always torn, because nobody likes giving a weekend up for work. But at the same time, a lot of tradies say to me, "Oh, I can't come during the week, John. I'm too busy."
Yeah.
So I chose a weekend. It's a weekend. You'll enjoy it. You'll do a bit of thinking. We'll go for some beers on Saturday evening and lunch on Sunday. It's not all work.
Yeah.
And you'll go home with some plans to put in place. You'll definitely go home with some stuff to do.
Yeah. Some, what do you say? Some action items.
Yeah, well, you'll have made decisions, I think. You'll know what to do.
Perfect.
Yeah.
One last thing, the big numbers calculator.
Yes, well, it's on the website, and
Yeah.
we'll talk about it in the workshop, of course, but it's a simple spreadsheet dashboard tool to help you understand those costs and where your profit is and those margins.
Yeah.
So it's a fairly complex tool. I think I've made enough instructions for it. You can download it from the website for free.
Yeah. When I saw it,
But the idea is that you understand where your money's going and coming from.
yeah.
And
No,
it's a
when I
kind of
saw
a
it, it
fairly
was amazing.
complete. If you keep that tracker as a dashboard tool, if you're getting the information from your zero and your sales forecast and all the rest of it, that's all the numbers you need to know in your business to know if you're doing all right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Look,
and I'll talk at length. Well, not at length, but in enough detail for you to understand it in the workshop.
Yeah. So not for nothing. If you do nothing, you can head to the website straight away and grab the calculator, the free tool.
Yeah, there's a little process to follow. You download a workbook. You have to read that first. Watch a little video where I explain a bit more. Then you can download the tracker, and you've got to share it with 3 friends. You're going to market it for me a little bit before you can get it for free. It's not really free. Nothing's really free. You've got to share it with 3 friends before you can have it, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
And then you can have it. And then you should start using it for yourself. And by that time, you should know what to do. It should be clear.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
And it
definitely.
should make sense. Nobody, everyone reads it and hears about it and goes, I should be doing this, John. They don't go, oh, wow, that's amazing. Or that's too hard.
Yeah.
They go, yeah, this makes a lot of sense.
When I saw it, I was blown away. Like, it's a really good document, definitely.
Yeah, I'm really pleased with it, actually.
Yeah.
Quite proud of it.
Yeah, you should be.
Yeah, I should probably charge for it, shouldn't I?
You probably should charge for it.
We'll see. At the moment, it's marketing. It's free.
All right. Well, look, let's wrap. So, I mean, big takeaways here. John from Small Fish, he's a tradie and builder business coach. So he actually deals with you guys, and that's why I have him on today. If you want to join a room that has other like-minded businesses that you can talk to, like, how often do you get to talk about business? with other guys that are in the same wavelength as you. That's massive. You'll walk through all those issues that John mentioned, like cash flow, staffing. We've got the calculator that we're talking about. How to actually measure if we're being successful. And obviously,
It's really easy just to look at your numbers, I think, and kind of look at the bank and think everything's probably okay because there's money in there. That's a mistake people make.
Yeah, until they have to pay BAS, and it's like, holy cow, they're going.
Yeah, really, until the BAS comes or something.
Yeah. All right, sweet. Well, I will put a link down below. I will add my coupon code to give you guys, my community, my friends, the 50% off. Thank you so much, John, and your amazing team.
Yeah, well, thank you, Steph. Thanks for this. And you're coming, right? We'll see you there too.
I am totally going to be there. Absolutely. Yeah. So if you just want to come and see me in the flesh, guys, 14th, 15th of September, there as well. Surrey Hills, I will be there.
Yeah, ready. All right, thank you, Steph.
All right, awesome, John. Thank you so much for jumping in today. This was awesome.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, actually. We should do this more often.
We should totally.
Yeah, we totally should.
All right, if you want to see more of John, just hit like.
Yeah, hit like now.
And your profile and your other profile, show us that. Yeah, oh, wow, John. All right, we'll wrap before we get any more crazy here. Thank you so much. John, you're a legend.
No, thank you. I enjoyed today.
All right, sweet. Adios, amigos.
See ya.